Hello guys, this is your host and trainer. So today I'm going to tell you about HVAC designing and drafting. So before initiating this entire course, which is a series of different modules, here more around 30 modules under this series. So complete course of HVAC designing and drafting. So before starting, quickly we just go on the syllabus. What are we going to cover entire of all these series? So guys, this is Tejas Engineering Services, under which we are providing you HVAC designing and drafting. There are few regular courses, crash course, weekend batches for professionals for different as per the requirements of students. We do have some batches. So let's quickly we just go through of all the contents. What are we going to teach during all these 30 modules? Yes, all these 30 modules are totally free of cost. You just have to go through on YouTube. You have to pick all the modules either as per your requirements or one by one you can attend all the 30 modules, and I'm damn sure that after completing all these 30 modules, nothing will be left around here in HVAC system. You know well about of HVAC system, which is a integral part of MEP. MEP stands for mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. HVAC exists in first word, which is M for mechanical. That means HVAC system. So let's quickly we have different chapters, modules. As initially I told you that there are around 30 modules. So what are we going to cover under these 30 modules? Guys, this is first basics of HVAC systems. So here basically basic fundamentals of HVAC and introduction of MEP. MEP, like I told you, that is an integral part of this construction industry. MEP means mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and now firefighting also. So we can say like not only this MEP, so this is MEP, but if I add this additional F also, which means firefighting. So this is MEPF now. Differences between MEP and HVAC standards, societies, different modes of heat transfer, different type of heat, what is sensible, what is latent heat, thermodynamics laws and units conversion, which is really very important, plays a very important role while calculating all the calculations in HVAC system, roles and responsibilities of design engineer, installation engineer when you will go to site. So what will be your role and responsibilities? Might be for freshers and for all the guys having experience more than 1 or 2 years around. Your next chapter will be here this terminologies of air conditioning and refrigeration. Okay, so this is your next, a vapor compression cycle or basic refrigeration systems. Your this enthalpy charts function of types of compressors, different types of condensers, different types of expansion valves, different types of evaporators and used accessories in cycle, temperature and temperature scales. These all terminologies we will discuss under this chapter over here. Okay, so what is your next chapter? Next is classifications of air conditioning systems. So next is air conditioning systems. Windows, about windows, direct expansion, split cassette type AC, air conditioner systems, floor stand, what is package AC, what is floor stand, radiant cooling, what is chill beam systems, and their working principles. All these different types of air conditioners we will discuss under this module and chapter. Ductable split AC types and working principle. Duct Ductable split AC working with single line diagram and double line diagram, which is SLD and DLD. What is VRV and VRF air conditioning systems, central plant, chilled water systems, all the package systems we will study here. What is district cooling system, which is really nowadays in demand, not in our country only, even it is highly in demand all over the world, especially in the areas of Gulf, in all GCC countries like your UAE, your KSA, Oman, Qatar, and all these Gulf countries. Next is your psychometric charts. So what is psychometric charts, and what are different properties of moisture air, and what is the manual of psychometric chart? So what is DBT, what is WBT, what is dew point temperature, and what is relative humidity, what is humidity ratio, and different process used in psychometric we will discuss under this chapter. Your next will be heat load calculations. Under heat load calculations we will study about what is E20 calculation, your survey of building, specifications of material, calculating heat load and cooling load calculations, finding temperature, delta T, wall, roof, partition in case of how air is being transferred across the walls, across the ceiling, across your floor, and different parameters. Finding U factor values in case of wall, glass, roof, partitions, and different conditions. What is your Excel sheet of E20 heat load calculations? We will study here under this chapter. So what is ESHF, what is ADP, after dew point temperature, what is that, airflow rate, CFM, and different types of calculations we will discuss here. So like initial stage of this syllabus, I told you that we will do study of all the parameters, the complete designing and drafting in HVAC system, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. Next will be your design of air distribution system after heat load calculation and the fundamentals. This is a very important chapter where we gonna cover introduction of terminology of duct. What is duct? Generally that is a passage of transferring air, or we can say comfort air from machine to the that room wherever it is required. What is duct, material, gauge, fitting, and different type of accessories where generally most of people are confused. So I will tell you in a very simple words: duct design system and standard use in industries. Like my industry experience, that is more than 12 years, and I just completed my masters in mechanical engineering. So next will be your duct sizing methods, where velocity reduction, equal friction, static design method. But most popular your methods are these two methods, which are velocity reduction method and equal friction method. So we will discuss one by one on all these type of methods. What is duct sizing as per aspect ratio? Finding duct sizer using ductulator software, even that is nowadays not in demand, but you must have know that how to use this ductulator, and yeah, software that is in demand. Calculation number of sheets for duct, gauge selection, your how to make your BOQ when you initiate uh, designing of HVAC system. So after designing, you must go through of the BOQ also, how to prepare that, what tools and skills are required to make a BOQ of HVAC system. I will tell you that one also. Selection of diffusers and grills, duct material and insulation material used in HVAC system. What is SLD and DLD? What is this is MATNA? I will tell you out of that also. What is static pressure calculations, different type of fans, what are the laws, what are different motor and capacities in HP, what is fan and blowers, what are the calculations for pressure loss. I will tell you that. We'll discuss under different modules. Next will be your building exhaust system, which really plays nowadays very important role in case of your residential buildings, in your commercial, residential, your maybe any research center, your institutions, maybe a school, maybe any type of building, industries, everywhere. So like in toilet exhaust system, we will discuss about of that. We'll do all the calculations. Kitchen exhaust system, car parking, basement ventilation system, what is that. Next will be your hydronic system, where we will discuss about water piping, types, material and applications, pipe design, sizing for chiller water systems through velocity method and velocity friction combined method. HVAC piping system, what fittings are used nowadays to install all these kind of pipings in HVAC system. HVAC piping system, walls use, functions of walls, laws of pumps, like we generally use different kind of primary pumps, secondary pump, booster pump, terrace pump, and different kind of pumps generally used under heating, ventilation and conditioning in commercial type of buildings. So what are the selections, what are primary and secondary pumps, what is booster, terrace pumps, what are the calculations for pump head, what are the heat generating pumps, direct return systems in piping diagram, reverse return system, what are different HVAC softwares used while calculating, while learning all these. So there is heat load calculations booklet, Excel sheet, duct sizer for duct sizing and related, AutoCAD psychometric chart for calculations, McAway duct sizer. And after completion this designing and drafting course, we will work on a project so that you might use your skills. You can apply all the formulas, all the skills while making a project which will be uh, based on a realistic building. So I will give you that project you have to work. It will take around maybe 1 week or more than that, depends on your capability, your capacity. So you have to make that project, you have to submit that, and your doubts, we will acknowledge all of your doubts during that. So guys, this was syllabus. After that, one by one in 30 modules, we will discuss different chapters, different modules. So just wait, so that in next video you will get your first lecture. And thank you so much.